Hello, everyone. Welcome to our subject, Good Governance and Social Responsibility. Course description. This course is designed to expose students to the basic concepts and principles of social responsibility and good governance as applied to business. The importance of exercising positive values in every decision making and policy making is given emphasis. Through case analysis and community service, this course attempts to provide the students a close to reality avenue that will enable them to enhance their sense of accountability and challenge them to develop a personal advocacy. Here are our course outcomes. First, introduce students to the concepts and principles of business ethics, social responsibility, and good governance. Second, expose students to the different relevant issues that affect companies' initiative towards a more conscientious business. Third, inculcate in students the social and moral obligations every business has towards its stakeholders and the environment. For our learning outcomes, students should be able to discuss the importance of business ethics, social responsibility, and good corporate governance in any business undertaking. Propose a community project that will benefit the vulnerable sector of the society, like children, women, and elderly. Identify role model companies, local and international, and what startup and growing businesses can learn from them in the aspect of social responsibility and good governance. To develop a set of policies in relation to business ethics, social responsibility, and good governance. Welcome to Module 1 of Social Responsibility and Good Governance. Your journey through this module encompasses what a business is and the reasons for ethics in business. Your thoughts and insights on real life cases will be solicited to test your ground. Although an intellectual discussion is undeniable, it is my hope that we could achieve a reflective mode at the same time. Here are our module objectives or outcomes. Describe what a business is in terms of its ultimate goals and what it does to achieve them. Articulate moral reasoning in business as a framework for making ethical decisions. Discuss what business ethics is. Assess the individual factors that influence ethical or unethical decisions. Identify the effect of organizational relationships on ethical decision making. Here we have four lessons for this module. First, lesson one, the nature of business. Lesson two, reasoning in business. Lesson three, what is business ethics? And lesson four, ethical issues in business. So let's start with the lesson one, the nature of business. Learning outcomes for this lesson, we will be able to describe what business is, discuss the challenges a business is faced with given the expectations from the stakeholders, and enumerate the impact of business to individuals, community, and environment. So, but before that, let me give you some instructions about this module. So, na ko yung mga activities dire. And then if natay ka ng link, which is, it is a Google Form link. Sa Google Form, gituyo na ko to nga numbers lang ang magbutang. Kay para jud mo tan-aw mo sa video. So in mga in between sa explanations naa diri tong mga questions. So I want you sa kadtong nga activity, first is ibutang ninyo or i-type ninyo apil ang question. Let us say for example kaning number 1. Which among these logos are you familiar with? So, sa katong Google form, ibutang gihapon ninyo ning question. And then, followed by your answer. So, that's the first question. Which among these logos are you familiar with? And next, your connection to these companies is an indicator. So, we are referring to those logos. Your connection to these companies is an indicator how much they have affected you in various ways, like convenience for the product and services that they have provided, beliefs, and the quality of life. However, I'm sure you will agree with me that they come not without any cost. First and foremost, you pay a certain price to get them. Sa panahon karon, wala na libre, especially when it comes to business. This patronage enables them to stay and sustain their operations because without your patronage, wala po'y business. So, dapat tangkilikon ninyo ang ilahang business. Hence, to put it simply, you have a need which these companies fulfill at a certain price. These companies continue to operate because of your patronage. Moving on, let's dig deeper into the nature of business. Business is as old as civilization. It has been a part of human activity for the longest time and as such involves major undertakings that enables business people to interact with. Unsa man itong mga gina-interact sa mga business people? First, we have the supplies. Next, we have, of course, one of the very important person sa business is our customers. Then second question for the activity. Describe each, so kaning mga logo, describe ninyo and why do they exist. Example, si Jollibee. Ano nag-exist man si Jollibee? Then explain your answer. So again, let's go back. So we have first supplies, second we have customers, third is workers or employers. So, kanang mga businesses na adyon labi na mga dagko nga kumpanya, of course, na adyon na sila workers or employers. Then dili jud ni mawala si number 4, which is ang mga competitors. They are everywhere. Profit. The requirement is to earn profit in order to stay in business and provide the needed goods and services. So, mao jud ni ang important sa business. You have to earn profit. So, if you are not aiming for a profit, then ayaw na pag business. Let us say, for example, nagpalit ko isa ka t-shirt for the amount of 100 pesos. Gusto na ko siya ibaligya kay gusto na ko magka-profit ko. So, alangan naman ibaligya na ko siya for 80 pesos. Nagipalit na ko siya og 100. So, ma-negative na, di ba? So, dapat ibaligyan na ako siya 150. Kaya para na ako profit na 50 pesos. Profit maximization led to the belief that business is accountable primarily to the investors and others involved in the market. And economic aspects, also the economic aspects of the organization. Dili mo lang buang sa kumpanya kung wala siya profit, kung perminte siya malugi. Next, we have license. In most societies, business are granted a license to operate and the right through a combination of social and legal mechanisms. So, unsa may mga buhaton ni business para na siya license to operate? Before that, here is question number 3 for the activity. How are you connected to these logos and vice versa? So let us proceed. Number 1, of course, ang mga businesses, they have to pay taxes. Avoiding taxes or deciding not to pay them outright comes with hefty penalties and potential jail time. So, naatay tax, natay ginatawag na tax invasion. Pwede ka makulong kay wala ka nagbayad og tax. Yung nag-operate ka. Example, boarding house sa Davao. Na-close na isa ka boarding house sa Davao kay wala siya bayad-bayad og tax. So, before siya mag-cooperate, kailangan bayaran sa ito niya ang tax. Another example is ang ABS-CBN. Diba? Nawala si ABS-CBN kay wala siya nagbayad og tax. They will be given a permit to operate if magbayad sila og tax. But dako naman kaayo, sumutong nangita na po sila lain paraan para maka-operate. The kinds of taxes you'll pay depends on how you form your business. In this regard, not all businesses are treated the same. Sole proprietorships pay taxes differently than corporations. So, natin mga different types of taxes. We have income tax, estimated tax, employment tax, excise taxes, and so on. Number 2, abide by the laws and regulations. When running a business, it is important to understand the various legal implications that need to be recognized and followed as a business owner. When operating a company, business law requires regulations to be in place in order for the company to function successfully, which include sales, bankruptcy, employment, taxes, and operations. So muna, importante jud kaayo if you are a business owner that you have to abide all business laws that may apply to your business. Third, importante kaayo ni treat employees fairly. Fair and consistent treatment of employees in the workplace builds trust, enhances morale, deepens loyalty, and spurs productivity. When you say fair treatment in the workplace, it refers to equality and fairness as it relates to financial compensation, benefits, disability accommodations, vacation time, and paid leave. It is important for you as the employee to understand what is considered fair treatment to determine if you are being treated unfairly. So, if naghatag ka og 5 kay Juan, dapat ang uban employee pud nimo tagaan nimo og 5. Dili kay si Juan lang, si Tarpulano, gitagaan lang nimo og piso. So, kung tagaan nimo og bonus ang isa, tagaan nimo og bonus ang tanan. And so on and so on. Dapat fair tanan ang ang pag-treat sa imong mga employees. Follow through contracts. So, natay mga ginatawag na kontrata. Everyone from major companies to small business owners and even independent contractors uses business contracts. Anytime products, duties, or services are being traded for a fee, it is wise to form a business contract between the two parties involved in the trade. Business contracts can be in forms with legal action and therefore protect the two
parties from being taken advantage of. So, na atay mga ginatawag na kontrata. Dapat nato po na siyang sundon para both parties na sila ay makabalutaon sa ilahang mga rights na may terms na may ginatawag na agreement and so on. Then question number 4 for the activity before we proceed with number 5. How have they affected or are affecting you and the society in general? So how did Jollibee affect the society in general? How did BDO affect the society in general? Number 5, protect the natural environment. Every business owner understands their organization has a responsibility to care for planet Earth, but many are unfortunately choosing to ignore green practices. There are ways business can protect the environment, such as using environmentally friendly products, reduce paper waste, clean up any mess you make, and so on. When you are in business, dapat mabalaan po mo nga, dili lang ka sa imong business nag-after. Dapat kabalo ka kung mag-protect sa ato ang natural environment. Number 6, meet warranty obligation. When you say warranty, it is a legal binding commitment forming part of the sales contract which assures the buyer that the product or service is free from defects. A warranty often provides for a specific remedy such as repair or replacement in the event the article or service fails to meet the warranty. Example, magpalit mo og cellphone na adyo na siya warranty. At most is we have 1 year to 2 years warranty. So, kay pag naguba na siya, pwede nimo na siya ibalik sa, example, napalit ka ang Oppo. So, pwede nimo siya ibalik sa Oppo, sa ilang service center, para makatake of action and then ma-repair nila kung unsa man ang guba sa ilang product. Number 7, when you are in a business, you have to adhere to many other standards. Businesses today are expected to look beyond self-interest and recognize that they belong to a larger group or society that expects responsible participation. Kasagaran man gud sa mga businesses karon, ay na lang ginahuna-huna is ang profit. Wala na nila more on selfish act. They are not acting responsibly. Kaya gusto nila kwarta, kwarta, kwarta. And wala sila nagahuna-una. If the service that they provide to the client is what they really need or nasatisfy man nila ang ilang mga customers. Then, question number 5 for the activity, how do you and the society in general affect them? So, how do you affect Jollibee? How do Jollibee affect the society and in general? How do you and the society affect in general? So here is the sad reality. The sad reality when you are in a business, uh, many of these businesses, if not all, are accused of violating people's rights, people's values are disrespected, and common good are disregarded. The selfish motive and personal interest of unscrupulous business people make business bad, and in some instances, unproductive. So that is the nature of business. Mga kasagaran na word na inyong madunggan when you are in the world of business is pikasan and ingon ana. Pero dili po tanan business is bad. So, muna, ma-generalize na lang sa uban. And last but not the least activity or the activity number 6 or question, depict the nature of business in a form of a drawing with a caption, what makes a business business. So na ay option dito sa Google Form wherein you can upload the drawing. Make sure lang ang inyong i-upload na file format is .jpeg or .png. So again, naatay 5 ka question ikaunom ning drawing for the activity. So ang pinaka first question, which among these logos are you familiar with? Kamo na ang kamo na mangit kamo na replay sa video kay para makapaminaw pud mo sa uban nga mga explanation. Then, katong mga dili ka-upload sa ilahang image or sa ilahang drawing, same, you know the drill. Comment down your drawing with your name and section sa comment section below. That will be all. Thank you for questions and clarification. Do not hesitate to get in touch. Again, this is Michelle Kenya, your instructor for good governance and social responsibility.